reader, coach, um, energy alignment coach. I do past life regressions, and I help people be in alignment with their divine counterpart or their person, or help people be connected to their person, or help people see what is preventing it for both of them. I am just waiting for a few people to join my channel that would be looking for me. I'm also had a few members and a few people who have already, there's Dawn. Dawn um, is going to get a reading. Sensei is going to get a reading. And I also have another member who is going to get a reading. So for those who don't understand how I do this, I'll pick random people and I'll do a general reading, kind of a little bit. Actually, I dig a little deeper than that. I have anybody who sends me a donation. Oh, there's Danielle. Good, because I was going to do a reading for you. Anybody who sends a donation gets popped up in front. But um, I have certain memberships. So the $11.99 guarantees your reading. However, I have a couple of people who are in the members only group where I would be actually doing some readings now and then for those who are in the members only, and only those in the members would be able to see those. And so I'm liking to grow that members only. And then this way, for your small little fee, you'll be able to get your readings. And they're not really shown to the public. So it'd be a great place to be. And so I am going to start with a few of those who are I'm going to start with Carol Sensei. Um, So, Maria Scorpio, you know how it is. I have to do those who are members or send payment first. They are always going to be the first of the line. And if I get a chance, I certainly will come back and check in on you. Sorry, I haven't been on a lot. I've been um, doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but I will try every weekend to tap in and check in and seeing how you all are doing. For those who are in Canada, today is Mother's Day, or in the US, this is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all of you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that little feedback. Um, yeah. So I'm glad that that reading really helped you out quite a bit. And so we'll check in on that a little later. So yes, hi to you. Hi to you who are joining me. Um, and thank you very much. I'm going to try not to make these readings so extensive, but just a quick check in on your reading, your energy, and see what's going on with you. So, Carol, I'm seeing here that you're not collaborating with anybody. You're kind of like on your own. You're kind of like, I'm trying to figure, your way through this on your own. It's kind of like, I'm not attached to anybody. I'm not connecting with anybody. I don't know how to really connect with somebody. And so, you're going to find them in a community group, maybe a community. Somehow it's something that you're going to join that makes you feel good, makes you feel unity, it makes you feel collaboration. Maybe it's some kind of group, maybe some kind of, but it's a community type of group that you're going to be involved with. The situation is you're not giving into this, you're just kind of part of it, and you're going to wait for the person to show up who is actually going to be putting into this energy, putting that effort in. So you're just going to find them there. um I see you manifesting this new venture, however it is. I see it as an opportunity for you. Hey, Jazz. It's an opportunity for you to see this new beginning. It's an opportunity that is actually manifesting for you to see the potential. Because you had to learn that you were not always clear in the mind. You really didn't know how this was going to come about. You really didn't know how you could see this happening. You were just kind of like trying to wrap your head around, but you understand yourself, even yourself. You couldn't see it making sense to you. So you were getting in your own way because sorry, what was hidden was the fact you didn't want to go back to anything that you have already experienced in the past. You didn't want to go through old lessons. You didn't want to repeat things that was no longer resonating with you. Love to you should not be painful. Love to you should not be about healing. You're like, I'm kind of beyond that. And so this is a subconscious part of you that says, yeah, I just don't want to go back to anything that I've already repeated. I want something brand new. And so for you, I've done a lot of inner work. I've done a lot of peace within myself, and I want to find somebody who's going to match that energy and nothing else. And so, for you, the challenge is he out there? Is he going to mirror that energy? Is there a soulmate that is going to really match the energy that I am looking for? Um, because I know that I've had a lot of upheaval and I have experienced trauma with that last one. And I know that it was really about healing and being a catalyst, and I really didn't see everything that was there. But I really have to look at what was torn down through that whole energy of looking at what was not working for me and follow through with understanding what was making me feel insecure, what was taking away my joy, why did I not feel the one in that situation and wanted him to validate me, why did I need those wounds to be repaired so quickly. So really look forward, making these steps of understanding you will always have those wounds, even if they are healed. And even, walking forward, can you feel that powerful joy and determination and that security that you are safe and that you can step into that divine feminine energy knowing that you are safe? It's funny, this is the conversation we just had. And so I'm seeing here that it is time for you just to release the past and to step forward and understand that divine timing is in the works for you. It's right now is a matter of just a timing issue. That's all you have to do. Your shadow says you feel incomplete. You feel like you haven't received everything yet. That's your shadow. You are already complete and whole. The laws of the universe, it says you have to believe that the dream man is there. You have to believe that the person is there. You have to believe that your dreams are coming true. In order for you to receive, you have to look at why you don't feel aligned with your partnership right now. And all you have to do is believe that you're healing and that the heartbreak is behind you. And that heartbreak being behind you means that every relationship won't end in heartbreak. And so underneath this is where you need it to see that manifestation was being interfered with because of this energy. And as you are looking at this energy, your whole manifestation will now change because you did not feel safe, because of the catalyst of the healing that you needed to release from the past. And what you needed to do is start all over and knowing that you are safe no matter what. All right. So that was for you, Carol Sensei. All right. I'm doing my paid readings first. All right. So I will maybe grab a few of you, but you have to be here when I call for you. And I'm going to just do a few and for those who haven't had a reading by me yet and asking for one, it will give you a feel of what I do. And besides, everybody can learn from these readings. I just woke up and I've been with my coaching group and I'm just jumping on, so I look like crap. I brush my teeth and that's about it. Um, so this is basically what I look like when I wake up in the morning. And I didn't do my eyelashes yet because I took them off to get them done. So I look like crap right now. Yeah, of course. I'm doing you, Danielle. Um, I am. I am. Actually, you were next. Yeah, Maria, I'm probably going to be doing 2 readings at least before I get to you. So you've got time. So have a quick shower. And I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry. Is there a them with you, Danielle? Yeah, did you notice how that came through? Um, it's funny. Danielle, is there a another person with you? Just a me. All right. Why I asked that? Because I felt like there was something there. All right. This card represents burdens for you, Danielle. And burdens are a lot to do with wounds. All right. Burdens are ways that we carry this responsibility or something to do with sorry, I don't do health issues in readings, by the way. It's just a rule that I have. When it comes to health issues, especially with me, I work in the medical field. I don't do readings in health issues, but I can give you metaphysical advice. But I always direct everybody to go back to seek a health professional. And as well, I also like to declare that anybody who is seeking psychological or mental health, please go to seek a professional, not to rely on tarot readings. But for you, Danielle, you have this burden, and burdens are usually disguised as wounds. They are, hey, Han, they are usually showing up in ways where it's a certain stress that comes through in your energy. And so there is this energy that you're still holding on to. And you have the desire to let it go. You've been trying to figure it out. You've been a little passionate about trying to study and understand it and learn about it. And it's showing here that you're still new at it, right? So, yeah, I felt that energy on you. So, there is a lot for you to learn yet that you haven't yet got there. Um, you feel there you feel the situation when you are with a person, this other person, you feel some kind of toxic energy, and you don't understand it because they could seem really interested. They could probably feel very much an opportunity here. And when you meet them, there is something going on here where you are holding these high standards and you're seeing these red flags. And these red flags, you see it, but they're just they have an interest to you and you're just questioning why um you are seeing things differently in a different perspective than what you would like to see things, and it has a lot to do with these wounds. So you're seeing things through the eyes of someone who's still carrying a wound. I see things going really kind of slow for you right now because you want things to go and fast and flowing, and you kind of see these little bumps where um you're making plans and they're saying things and it's triggering you. And those triggers have a lot to do with this energy, this load that you're carrying. The challenge is, you know, you want to network, you want to meet and socialize, and as you're socializing you have to not be attached to looking for what you've already had. You have to be really open to what potentially could come true. And so this is where you have to go and clear yourself and step into this as a new opportunity, a new form of manifestation, a brand new manifestation, clear of anything that you've ever had before. Be open minded like a child, playing in a sandbox. Let anybody, kind of join you, and just like, if they start throwing sand in your face, then get out of that sandbox. But really you need to be a little open here because you're not you're not being open. You have been going into this a little more about ideals of what expectations are there instead of allowing the universe to align with you and to be aligned with the universe. Energies all have a purpose. Never feel like you're failing in some way. And that is a lot to do with an energy that comes through you. You have a fear of failure. You have a fear that things are not going to work out. You have some wounds that is coming through that you're going to give to someone who is lazy and going to steal from you. I see, someone a waste of time. I see somebody here that is making you need to go deeper into your core self. And sometimes people are just not fated for you. So when those all come up, they trigger you in some way and you feel and take it. I try to move a message that came off. Um, so I hope that didn't interfere with us. It still looks like you're still there. All right. So with that, Danielle, you have to realize that you have to be more open, be more in an adventurous type of way without getting your head involved. And whether or not they're in it has a lot to do with your own ability to see this through. See, if you are always feeling like you have to do the hard work, and the laws of the universe is always in a state of healing you. People are not always going to show up looking really good, but they are always important for your healing process. You see, you have to believe in yourself because you don't you have some insecurities that is coming through, and those insecurities are about you feeling that they always end, or you always actually Your energy is actually coming across. You're afraid of being trapped or being in a commitment that you can't escape from. Ooh, I see what's going on for you. Yeah, you are releasing a codependent relationship that you felt really trapped. You possibly had a little bit of Stockholm syndrome happening to you, and that really kind of scares you. There's a lot to learn about that, and you are really working towards healing. So that you can manifest a nice, healthy relationship. But right now, you need to start feeling safe around people again that you are in power and control. And so that's what came up to you for you. So I hope you can feel good about that. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna pull a card here for but yeah, that's what was coming up for you. Yeah. You get a little obsessed with your people that you date. You're like you overthink it, you get a little caught up in it all, and it's really important for you to be okay with however it's got to go and just have fun. That's what dating is all about. Have fun. All right, Dawn, you are next. There's a couple of people who are asking. I have not chose a couple of you. I'm just going to the ones who have paid and are members. And so they always get first. If you want to jump to the start of the line, you can send a donation or super. That would certainly jump you ahead. I love tips, by the way. I do. I love tips. I usually charge for more in-depth readings, but this is for you. Um, just like to check in with all of you. And all of you, thank you for your support and your time. If you haven't yet, I love your support. I love your comments, not in the chat, but in below. I love people being able to find me so we could share this with everyone, not your personal reading, but theirs. All right, Don, let's just check in quickly to your reading. Don, ooh, I see here. Dawn, you are not feeling chosen. You're not being rewarded yet. You like are saying, "Oh my gosh, I've worked really hard. I've been practicing." It's like you're doing this like a opportunity practice. It's like every day you're working out to win a race and you haven't yet won the race. You're kind of like, when is my turn to win? I'm seeing everybody winning. When is my turn to win? And because you're healing a trauma that has happened to you, and this has a lot to do with something that destroyed you once upon a time, something that was sudden, you weren't expecting, and actually it triggers when things happen that you are not expecting. It triggers some sort of nervous system dysregulation. The lesson here is to see that you don't have to be perfect and complete in order to manifest something great. I Oh, thank you so much, Bodhi. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Yeah, you have to realize you don't have to be completely full and complete and have been healed. You don't have to have everything perfectly in place. You don't have to have all of your dots and check marks marked off in order for you to manifest. Really, it's about the conversation that we had earlier because I see here that, you've been manifesting people who are unreliable, and you're manifesting people who don't show up, and you're manifesting people who are not putting in any effort. And really, this has a lot to do with inner work that is going on, where you need to see how your nervous system is dysregulated. And so, this is really about how you manage your energy. You see, you have this energy that you are sending out to the universe about waiting, that they are not already here, that you're waiting. You're always in this stuck cycle of waiting. It's never right time. It's always got to wait for the timing. And so waiting seems to be the energy that's interfering with you. And that is why you will see people showing up, and it's kind of like you see them in a great light, you go and meet them, and all of a sudden they're in this dark energy, and you're kind of like, this is not what I was expecting. And then you're like looking at, is this subconscious? Is this my manifesting? You start blaming yourself for all sorts of reasons. And it's because you are manifesting men who are not ready for you, because you are manifesting that you still have to wait, that you are not ready yet. There is something that is not yet fixed in you. You have to see that, you're just bringing your energy down, you're bringing your vibration down. You have to see that you're creator of your own reality, and if you keep on thinking that you're elevating yourself and you are leveling up, then everything will happen that way. But if you keep on feeling like everything is a burden to you, or everything is just not going to work out for you, or if you are the one, it's in the power of everybody else outside of you, you're going to bring your vibration down. So, what you have to do is see that you have already done all of this work. You already are in alignment with, yeah, exactly. Your thinking here is coming in here because your challenge is saying, you know, you you are creating an energy. You have to overcome a challenge in order for you to receive your king. You have to overcome something. You feel like you have to work for something to earn it if it doesn't show up that way. And so this has something to do with a fear of failure. You feel that, well, if it just comes to me so naturally and organically, it's gonna fail. I gotta work hard for it. I gotta fix it, right? And that is because of your energy of what you were told how love is supposed to come to you. You had to earn your parents' love. You had to earn your friendships. You had to earn your job title. You had to earn. You have to earn everything. So if it comes naturally to you, you kind of like question, is this a scam? Is there something wrong with this? You kind of look for what's wrong with this. And this is why you are manifesting men who are unreliable and unavailable, and it's triggering you, and you have to keep on saying, yeah, I made it through that one, I made it through that one, I made it through that one. And so what's happening is you are to be abundant, you are to start receiving what you've worked so hard for. Your shadow was that you had to be the provider, that you had to have the money, you had to be in alignment with everything as the master, and not allowing somebody to step in a masculine energy for you to be in your divine energy. And we talked about that already today, right? So believe that your soulmate is already here, and that you don't have to be seeking that person. You know, it's time for you to receive somebody who is a little bit more mature, and a little bit more experienced, and a little bit more not so naive, not so innocent. Like, you're so much more aware, and your mirror is to show you how to heal pushing someone who's good for you away. It just seems like, when the opportunity comes, you don't feel worthy of receiving it. So that's what's coming through for you. I only have one like on my video. Come on, guys. All right. So, Maria Scorpio, are you here? I know you went to have a shower. I hope you're here. Thank you. I seen another like happen. All right. Maria Scorpio. Are you back from your shower? I'm gonna have to do you next. All right. I'm just waiting for the video to catch up. All right, remember, I'm going to tell you, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure that you like this video because somehow YouTube needs to have that. YouTube has been changing. It's harder for everybody to see us. But all of you who are joining me right now, I'm grateful for you. I did lose half of the people watching us, but that's all right. Jazz, I see you. Gorsic, Sawak, I see you. Maria Scorpio, I see you. I see, I know somebody was asking about health issues, but I'm not going to touch in that. The there's teary eyes. I see Poco forever. I need reading. All right. So I'm waiting for, I'm not going to go down the list. I'm just going to randomly pick a few, and only because I can't keep on scrolling and I'm not making a list because nobody here is guaranteed a reading, right? Oh, you think I'm a Karen? All right, that's your projection onto me, not who I am. All right. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna do Shiloh. Shiloh, are you still here? Shiloh, are you still here? Thank you for the glasses remark. Shiloh, you still here with me? Yeah. All right. Random picking names right now. Shiloh. I seen a card flip out. Just gonna let you know you are healing some codependency issues. Yeah. I know, I just seen that. I walked away from my long distance love because the connection was in balance and he was going through a lot. Told him I won't be initiating. My hope is we individually grow and reconcile later. Well, the devil card upside down jumped out of my cards. So that is telling me you are healing some codependency issues that was going on. And so that showed up right away as soon as I start tapping into your energy. So let's see what comes through for you. Yeah. So you're trying to avoid some conflict here. I'm just going to do a quick reading like this. All right. I'm just going to check out what's going on. All right. So I'm seeing here, um, I'm going to tell you, I'm showing here that you are trying to avoid some conflict. There is some conflict that is going on between you and another, and it has a lot to do with you feeling that that person wasn't stepping into their masculine energy. They weren't being a provider. They weren't making you feel safe, and you had to overcompensate your energy, and it felt really imbalanced. And I know you just said that, but that's what's coming out in the cards. I'm seeing here in the recent past, there was kind of like two sides to the story. You could look at it. and see it really great, but then you can look at it and see it was kind of really a mess. There was things that you did not know. There was things that was being hidden from you. You felt like you had to overcompensate a lot. And that's just because the man wasn't putting in the effort. That's what I got. There was no effort being brought in by them. And so what's good for you, you're really good at saying, you know what, this is not working out for me, releasing, letting go, and starting again with your new manifestation. And so, what's happening here is, that prop- uh, new, new opportunities will come through for you. You were releasing that codependency energy that was coming through. I see here that what is blocking you is you're not elevating yourself. You're not really allowing your energy to rise. You have an ending here that needs to be released. You have something that is holding you back to something that's keeping you in a, I'm going to say, there's an energy here. It's not that you have to walk away from, but you're in this energy spiraling in this dark night of the soul. And this dark night of the soul is not really about you. You're taking on their energy instead. I'm seeing here that, this is your dream person. This is the person that you feel is the love of your life, but they're not giving into this. You know, they are being they're being in a state of being too mysterious, not giving, not trusting. They're unavailable. They are not making you feel safe, and it's quite triggering for your energy, and it's putting you on this real journey of self-discovery of why is this happening. And yes, exactly, this is what the energy is saying. You need to elevate yourself by releasing this completely. You want to manifest your own goals, but I would share with you what is coming up. Here you are trying to avoid the conflict. Remember, the codependency card came up. I'm seeing here under the deck, you've got the King of Pentacles upside down. In the past, you're experiencing the moon subconsciously. Look at that distortion. Here you are. You're really good at. You know that you're wanting to manifest a new beginning. But this is what's blocking you. You can't seem to elevate your vibration and energy. And what you have to do is look at what is done and no longer serving you. And so it's saying here you need to learn how to walk away and walk away from what no longer serves you. You see, you idealize this person, you put them up on a pedestal higher than you put them up on a state of knowing that they're so grand, but listen, they're not giving to you, they're not honoring you, they're not respecting you. You need to take a break. It's not about them not coming back, but you're on this journey of discovering why you're even doing this, and once you start releasing and letting go, you'll see that you were holding on to something that you didn't want. You want the person or an image of the validation from that person. You want the healing that take place, and this is really not about this person. This is about something that's going on you inside. Stick around, Anne. Stick around, Anne. Yeah, you're still attached to it, but you're working through it. I get that. I'm seeing here that your shadow side is you're doubting the walking away. You are doubting that somebody is going to show up that's going to be perfect for you in every way. You know, you believe that this heartbreak is love. You are healing a distortion in how your energy was attached to this person. It is not about the person, it is about the energy. This is where people get it wrong. We look at the person and us because we are working out this energy within us. And it's energy. It is not about the person. We cannot get into their heads. We cannot think for them. We cannot make them, force them to do whatever it is that we're doing. We need to get into an energy of sovereignty. We have to get into an energy of a true divine connection. We have to get in the energy of within ourselves. We have to get into the state of knowing we are full, we are complete, we are safe in order for our energy system to feel safe and grounded and whole. And so what's happening here is it's showing that you've been going through a healing of a codependent relationship where you were just putting all your energy and light into them. It was very one-sided. And it's not saying that this person doesn't love you. They may very well love you. It's just that for whatever reason, they weren't able energetically to give you everything back. And so when we get into this whole sigma of twin flame energy may very well be valid. Twin flame energy, you have to understand how that works. A twin flame is your divine counterpart, and definitely they will be back. But it has a lot to do with you clearing the energy that is keeping them pushed away. And so that is really within you. That is nothing that anybody can heal outside of you. Happy birthday, Lily. Absolutely. Yes, there is another friend of mine who's having a happy birthday on Mother's Day as well, Sharon. So, yes, happy birthday, Lily. Yeah, your self concept. He seemed deeply in love with me too. So, yeah. So look at this. Wrap your head around this for a little bit. So somebody shows up, you are experiencing love and unity and excitement and all of these ways that your mind can idealize a relationship. But then as two people try to work it out together, things kind of get one-sided. And that's because it wasn't maybe aligned spiritually, maybe it wasn't aligned mentally, maybe it wasn't aligned physically, or maybe it wasn't aligned emotionally. Something was still not going to make it completely alignment. Two people both have to make a choice to want the same thing. And maybe as much as he loved you, he was afraid of commitment. Maybe he didn't want to move. Maybe he didn't want to change his life in any way, and you wanted something different. Anything could be happening where there was a misalignment. And as long as that misalignment is happening, you have to be accepting that maybe this wasn't the one that's going to last forever, but what a wonderful excitement to experience that even for a moment. We pay money to go to movies, to sit there to watch that movie, to have that entertainment, to have that moment of time. And we don't go home crying that the movie is over. We go and choose a new movie. It's like a vacation. We do the same thing. We take a trip, we go across to visit another country, we experience it, but we don't spend every day after crying over the fact that we're not on that trip. You have to understand these are experiences that you get to choose to have with another, and who you choose to have those experiences with are so important for you to really enjoy them and experience them. And everybody wants to have somebody who keeps on choosing them. Choose somebody that wants to choose you. And if they fall in love with you and you fall in love with them, that's great. But what is separating the two of you depends on how your energies work together. And if codependency issues are happening, that codependency has a lot to do with attachment. Attachment is really taken back us back to our childhood. How did you connect with your parents? How do you connect with love? Because if you have somebody who wasn't there for you, unnurturing, or had some kind of attachment to you that created the subconscious type of attachment, you will associate certain things with love that is not love, and it will actually be painful. And not everybody sees it because it's subconscious, but the other person will see it. And you seeing that it was imbalance, maybe he didn't realize, maybe he has an avoidant attachment personality. Avoidant attachments can still fall in love. Avoidant attachments, I know. I've had a long relationship with avoidant attachment, and it was true. It was true. There was love. I have to express to you, avoidant attachment still has to heal their mother wound. And until they're ready to heal that mother wound, don't step in and be the mother. Yes, I'm a painter. Um, So that's your message. All right. I got to do somebody else. So I'm going to scroll through here and pick a name. All right. No, Maria, I didn't miss your reading. I'm not going down the list, and I'm glad that you're back. Um, Eventually, I'm gonna just do a few. I'm just kind of randomly picking names. I definitely need you to be here. I definitely haven't called your name out. It's just, I'm doing my best here. I know Anne's asking, I know Maria's asking, and there's a couple of names that ask, and I don't know if they're still here. And you just have to be here when I call your name. You're all the way in Norway, Maria Scorpio. I have to ask, Maria Scorpio, you know, I've been doing readings for a very long time, and I have a couple of Facebook groups. And I have these two people in Norway who used to always get readings. Um, I was just wondering if you were one of them. Um, because there was people do this. Hey Lee, are you still here? Are you still here with me? I haven't really seen you in here, Lee, so I was wondering if you were still here. Um, Bodhi, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're able to um, experience Mother's Day. Um, Polka Forever. Are you here, Polka Forever? You can say you rarely get readings from me, but that's not true. Because you tend to come up quite often in my recent feeds. I only come on once a week, really. My daughter painted that. It is It's a woman in the water being cleansed. I don't know if you can see it. See it? It's just a painting of, I mean, oh, see if I can make sure this doesn't, I don't, happy Mother's Day to you too. All right. Is Poco still here? Thank you. Um, m- oh, lovely Amanda. I thought of you this morning. We were talking about maybe doing a live together. I was gonna go and bring you on. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I was gonna see you because I was gonna do that. Um, yeah. My daughter and I are both very talented painters. All of the paintings in my place is done by me. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of you earlier too. I was like, oh, how do I reach out to her and set this up? No, I have 4 children. I'm actually a grandmother. I have I have one that is in her later 20s, and I have three that are in their 30s. No, I don't. I am a body painter. I also have artwork that I've created and I have done, and they are very beautiful. But no, I haven't been painting recently. Thank you. Have happy Mother's Day. Um, Maria and Anne, I will do a reading for each of you too. Ah, thank you. Well, I don't look good today because I just told you I just woke up and I've been coaching and I haven't had a chance to really get my game face on. But but yes, I'm 58. So all right. Maria, Scorpio, and Anne. Let's do a little thing. I don't know Love Wheel if you were ready. We're me and Love Wheel Amanda. I told her I was going to bring her on and let her do some readings with me because she is a reader too, and I just thought it would be fun for her to join me. Yes, thank you. Yeah, but you're 23 years old. 23 years old. You have so much to experience yet. Let me see. No, it usually allows me to bring somebody on. Love Wheel, Amanda. I think I can do it from my computer. I can't do it from my phone. Oh, that's playables. Let me see. Chat filters, community. By the way, you have to make sure that you're subscribed because I, I sometimes leave it open to everybody. But in most cases, I'm going to start having that only those who are subscribed are going to be able to chat. And soon, only I'm going to be doing readings where it's only members only. That's green screen. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realize I could change my image. I didn't know I could do that. Now I have a green screen. Um, I don't know how to bring you on from my phone, Amanda. I know how to do it from my computer. And I'm sorry, I lost my background now. It's green. Um, I'm sorry to hear that, Bodhi. Um, yeah, I'm sure that was painful. All right. Anne, I'm going to just do a couple of quick readings. I've got some things I got to do, and my family has been messaging me, and I really got to figure out how to um, get back to everybody and not feel like they're being ignored. All right. And um, I'm coming up here, and you're showing here, and you feel like your masculine is not here. You're quite you're subconsciously feeling like you're not manifesting. You're not sure why you're not manifesting your masculine. It's like you are projecting this energy. My masculine is not here. And you are feeling it's not even subconscious. It's like, yeah, I can only see it one way. I can only see it one way. Hey, Andrea. Um, Sorry about that. We'll do a quick little reading for you. You got booted out of YouTube. Um, I'm glad to see you here. I I'm seeing here that you only see things one way. You only see things as an addiction, as some kind of upset. Let me here go further. Yeah, you have a lesson here to learn about love. Love not coming back from the past. You have very high standards. It's about idealizing, and you want what you can't have. And you have the standard that I can't have them. And what you are healing is codependency, being attracted to toxic partners. I am seeing here that the lesson for you is discern what is healing and what is love, because there was a distortion. What was hidden was you were stepping into your masculine energy to feel safe because you were chasing after people who mirrored that energy that did not make you feel safe. In fact, your mirror was always about letting go and you needing to heal how to let go, and you didn't know how to let go, and you were kind of like stuck in this endless cycle of trying to figure out let go of what, let go of what. Your challenges was there was this energy of conflict and you couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And so you did not know that you just weren't stepping into your feminine energy and you didn't understand what that meant. And so the advice was coming through was that, you got to get out of your head. You have to stop being in your head, because in your head is where that masculine energy is overcompensating to make you feel safe, to make your nervous system feel safe, to make you feel clear who you are and who you become and how things need to be. In fact, you needed to learn how to heal that you know yourself what you want and what feels right. Because it seems like it's always showing up that you're not getting the news that you want to receive. And that news that you want to receive, what that expectation is, exactly that, an expectation. You see, your masculine energy not showing up has a lot to do with authority, some kind of masculine energy that you are already stepping into to make you feel safe because they're not showing up, because you don't trust that they are going to show up, and because you don't trust that they're not going to show up, you're stepping into it because you feel like you have to do all of this yourself. You're not making the space for them to show up in. You don't feel safe. You're always needing to have somebody to make you feel safe. You need somebody to reassure you. You need somebody to go and say, you're going to be okay. And that is because you're not adventurous. You're not exploring. You're not like s- going on a trip and seeing what is going to happen. You need some Taurus attracting person to say, oh, you will like this. Go on this trip. You have to learn how to show up and to discover this country, this place, and see what love is. Because what is love to you? What does love feel like? Don't let somebody tell you what love is. Feel love, experience love, and do it in an adventurous way. Fall in love again. Because right now, you're in the energy of, I just can't manifest them yet. And that's only because you feel like you have to walk away from love. You have to walk away from everything that you knew. But what if I told you that you already know, that you already feel, you already are aware of it, but you just haven't yet experienced it yet? You know, you got to step into that part of you that says, you're ready for it. You know, here is you looking at an energy. You don't have to be complete. You don't have to be completely whole. You don't have to have all of the information. You don't have to have everything in place. You just have to believe that you are beautiful and desirable, and that you are already attracting your masculine energy, and understand that you need to stop people pleasing. You have to stop trying to prove yourself. You don't need to step into some kind of energy to overcompensate for someone else. You don't have to be validated. You don't have to be recognized. You just have to believe that inside of you, you already hold that light, and that that person is going to show up and overcome your challenges for you because you gave them the space. And even though everything is not perfect inside of you, until you step in to that place, they can't show up for you. Which is, because if they show up for you and you're dysregulated, you'll just energetically push them away. What really is happening? You earned it. Oops, my green screen is showing up here. You earned it. You know that you worked really hard and you're responsible and you're really reliable, and you work hard like Dawn to earn that love. But it's a people pleasing type of wound. It's like you were taught that from an early time, that you can only feel seen, and you can only earn love because you were taught that from an early age. Love, you don't have to work hard for it. You don't have to earn it. Maybe they have to work hard for you. Maybe they have to show up for you, but just be adventurous, date, you know, feel sexy, feel divine. And anybody who feels a little hard in the head, walk away from it. Just walk away. One thing that I'm going to tell you that may be important for you to learn is that you have more than one soulmate. You have more than one person that's going to make you feel great. You have many opportunities to experience love. You just have to allow them to show up so that you can feel that. You're going to receive a great gift just because you allowed them to show up. Looking, don't be thirsty. Don't be thirsty. Be in your divine energy of knowing that you are safe and that they will certainly show up right. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to explore. And if somebody says, I don't want a commitment, listen to them. But if they say, oh, I love to see how this goes, okay, be adventurous. Yeah, exactly. That's what your reading said earlier. All right. Andrea, 54 Hector. I see you putting in some really low effort here. All right. So I'm getting here that you are feeling like, oh gosh, I don't even want to, I'm finding, I'm manifesting duds. Nobody seems to be what I want. So I'm just, kind of like not putting any effort in it anymore. I'm just kind of giving up. You are healing the fact that you don't feel like you should overcome any challenges. You don't feel like you have to overcompensate for anything anymore. You had to learn to be okay with yourself in the imperfection ways that you are. Acceptance was a big thing for you. You know that each time that they came along, they seemed confident, they seemed maybe a little self-centered, maybe they seemed a little arrogant in some way, but it was really about them maintaining control. And so the situation was, it was never about you, it was always about them. And so what was hidden here was, you had to learn how to move on from attracting a certain particular type of person. And so what's happening is your mirror was showing something that was not being seen within yourself. You were looking for validation. And the more that you would look for validation, you would attract these men who were absolutely all about validation. They needed you to make them feel good. They need you to praise them. They needed you to go. And it was exhausting for you. And it was coming up all the time. The challenges was never anybody felt faded. Nobody ever actually felt like they were there for you. And so what was coming up was this conflict at all times. It was always who was the winner and who was the loser. And it just seemed like it was really imbalanced. What I see here is that you need to get into the energy of abundance, that you are in receiving mode, that you are now attracting beautiful, positive things, that you are in abundance energy flow. You, because you let go of the lack in contrast, you are now in alignment with the flow of abundance now. You are actually going to receive what you give. What you put into, you will receive. What you give to yourself, whether you are volunteering, whether you are putting yourself out there, you will get back because you're no longer in that victim mindset. Just because you didn't believe that somebody was there, you are elevating yourself. You're working on what was not for you. You're elevating yourself. You know that the laws of the universe is not manifesting what you wanted, you were manifesting what you needed. And so believe in love. Believe that partnership is going to be there. I'm sorry, my green card is my green thing's green. I don't know how to take that off now. I got it. And I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, believe that your person is being manifested and is there, and you will receive the type of happiness or disappointment. It depends on what you've been healing, because I see you healing what is actually going to bring you joy. I see you healing what is going to bring you success. I see you actually very much more just wrapping your head around a few things, changing a little bit of your perspective. But you kind of like was exhausted and tired and needed a rest. You were exhausting yourself by trying to entertain all of these ego maniacs because you were attracting some heavy hitters that loved the attention you were giving them. All right, Maria. Maria, I know you're still here. I know it's only a few of you still here with me. Come on. You gotta stay and watch my shows. I don't want YouTube to think that I'm not really good. YouTube is being so hard on all of us. All right. So that's why I need your support. Don't mean to sound like I'm begging, but oh my gosh, YouTube has been changing and changing and changing. All right. Maria. Maria, you feel that you haven't been receiving your precious gifts. You are in a state of saying, where is my blessing? Why haven't I received my blessing yet? Why is it I work so hard and it just seems like it's not there? And that's because you're in self protection mode, yet you have been recovering. And that recovery has a lot to do with the fact that you did not feel desirable. You did not feel like you're um you're lacking that security that you need. I don't know if you're not in your feminine energy here, but you definitely do not feel desirable. You don't feel like the one. You don't feel like, when they show up, that you can step into that divine feminine energy you need. In fact, you always feel that when you meet someone, they are avoiding attachment and they have commitment issues. They don't want to actually be feeling, they don't want to feel trapped. They want to, kind of be free. And that's because it has something to do with how you see things. Something is not clear in how you manifest here. And it has something to do with you seeing how things are happening. And this is just because of your distortion. Your distortion is saying that you are not beautiful. They will show up in ways and trigger you. And this is what's happening. I haven't eaten yet today. And oh my God, I'm soon going to eat. Your mirror is showing up that you are looking for an authority figure. You're looking for somebody to make you feel safe. You're looking for somebody who makes you feel like your father made you feel. And that was because when your masculine shows up, it will make you feel like you can actually begin this journey with them. You are not feeling that you could have it unless they show up. And so it seems like you were constantly on this journey of trying to do everything right, but nothing ever really starts. And that is because you have this hopelessness. You stress yourself out. You get into your head a lot. You stress yourself out. Um, you need to see why you have codependency issues. You need to heal why you attach to people the certain way that you do, because you will see that people will stop leaving you. You will see that you would stop leaving them. You will start seeing people from a completely different perspective. And you will do that in a way that it will start teaching you how to believe again, how to have faith again, how to heal in a certain way, because there is a part of you that is attracting a lot of narcissistic type of people, and it is making you um triggered, and you know you don't deserve this, and that's why you're in protection mode. You don't want to attract somebody else to make things worse for you. You are trying to figure out how to attract somebody who's kind and gentle and nice and will be good for you, instead of somebody who's going to make you feel triggered and not feel good after that. And so you need to believe that you're almost there. You're so close to success. You're so close. And that the laws of the universe is working towards you to have a balanced person that is going to be there for you. And that you have to believe that you need to have self-care and divine love for yourself, and know that you are safe, and that you are divine feminine, and your masculine will step in to be honest and kind, and you can see that you'll stop receiving people who are lying to you, because it just seems like there has been a lot of manipulation that has happened to you. It's time for you to feel safe again. And so if you're feeling like they're not showing up, that's just only because you're protecting yourself. Your nervous system is trying to regulate yourself, because you are in a state of needing to protect yourself. You're in a cocoon, and that cocoon is so that you can turn into this amazing, beautiful butterfly. And that cocoon is making you feel safe while you transform into your butterfly. It is important for you to understand that you have been deceived, and you've been lied to, and you have been gaslighted, and you don't know what to believe. So that's the conflict that you are trying to work through. And that conflict has made things a little challenging for you. I gotta grab some food. You can all wait here for a little bit while I grab some food, but that's for your reading. So I gotta figure out how to take away my green screen. Lighting on. Oh my God. I don't know what else I did. Green screen. Ah, I took it off. I figured it out. I figured it out. All right. So I took the green screen off. And so you can look at my beautiful painting behind me. I only have 3 people that's still on. And oh my gosh, I'm just making sure I don't I just need to go and grab some food because I'm gonna get dizzy. I haven't eaten yet. Um, so I'm just gonna take a quick break. I don't know what all of these mean if I touch them. A 49-second short video. Maria, I just read for you. Andrea, I just read for you before Maria. So, Andrea, I read for you and then I read for Maria. Seriously. Just did those 2 readings. Yes, of wheel, Amanda. Can I go and grab that food first? Just because I need to ground myself a little bit. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm almost there. All right. I'm back. I had to eat. I had to clear my energy. Oh, I was I was spinning in a whole lot of energy. I needed to really clear it off here. So I'm back. I am back. I only have three of you that's here with me. Oh, thank you, Maria. Yeah. Whew. Starting to get warm here too. It's 11 o'clock, 11:30, and it's getting cooking. All right. You're welcome. So, Andrea, I had a reading for you. I've done. Maria Scorpio, I've done a reading for you. And Love Wheel Amanda, I'm just looking. And I've done you. Bodhi, I didn't do you yet. So it's Love Wheel Amanda, Bodhi. Who's here? Oh, who's here that I haven't read for? That's still waiting for a reading. It's not, it's, you know what? It's not just really about our energy. I don't, uh, I don't know how to explain it. Um, I can take on people's energy and I can feel it in my lower chakras. And so I just need to release it. So um and then what happens is I end up holding and transmuting other people's energy, and I just gotta like send the energy back to everybody and not hold on to it. All right, Love Wheel Amanda. I only see two of you here on now. So, Love Wheel Amanda. And is there anybody else here waiting for a reading that hasn't had their reading yet? Um, Ew, there's a wasp in here. So, just giving you a heads up. You know, wasp right there. It's like a foot away from me. So, just in case if I have to jump, I don't know where the wasp came from. I'm on the like high in a building, but it found me. I hope it finds its way back out the door. Yeah, like don't know what he wants. Don't know what he's looking for. All right, Amanda. Um, your energy, the mirror of your energy, I'm seeing. This is your mirroring energy. Sorry. I have a wasp right here. It's like, it's right here. Wait, go back up. Go back out. Those are not real flowers. It's just like nosy going through. It's right here. Like I could touch it. And it's huge. Mm. Sorry, everybody. Just a minute. I have a big wasp, and I'm hoping it finds its way out. It's over there now. It's over by the orchid now. It's making its way back out. But yeah, it decided to come and be nosy. All right. This is your mirror right now, Amanda. All right. So you're not seeing the big picture. You feel a little bit like you're having to overcome some kind of challenge, and you're not capable of doing that. You just feel that your energy feels a little bit like there's something big that you have to do yet, and you're just not you're not there yet. What you are releasing is the disconnect. You are releasing, it's a shadow, and what you need to release is you healing the part of where they are disconnected. You're seeing that their disconnection is not about you. You are seeing that, if they are disconnected, it's not personal. You're not taking it personal. You're starting to release that. You're starting to let it go. You're starting to see it's in the background. You know, what is changing for you is that you are not trapped in some kind of imprisonment where you have to be here to serve everybody else. You know, you had to learn that everybody's karmic story is not your own. And so what you had to start um you had to start shifting was this innocence of the journeys, the beginnings that are able to be created, to be manifested. You don't need to regurgitate old stories over and over again. There are new beginnings that can, it's an innocence that can happen. There is some form of opportunity for you to see that maybe you have not yet experienced everything yet. You know, sometimes what you are illuminating is that things are taking too long and too slow, and things don't just happen though. It doesn't feel like a flow. It just seems like things take a long time, and it takes a lot of work, and it's not flowing the way that you would like to flow sometimes. And that has a lot to do with you manifesting to wait. You're always manifesting that you are the martyr and you have to do all the work. And if you don't do the work, it's just like always taking a long time. And so, what you have to see as a hidden blessing is that you are healing the people pleasing wound. It's not your job to fix it for everyone else. You are seeing that. Um, you are here walking around being a healing angel, walking around trying to find meaning and purpose for yourself. You're trying to find balance. You're trying to find the good in everything that is evil. You're trying to feel everything is about the laws of the universe. And you can look at everything dark or you can look at everything light, but everything is really about balance. And so, whenever you see the toxicness in somebody else, you want to be the guiding light. And if anything is dark, you want to turn on the light switch. But sometimes what is happening at with other people is that they're not abundance, they're not feeling secure, they're not feeling complete, they don't feel like they can manifest something. And so the bridge to this is for you to always expect um that what needs to be changed is from you to change it, or that people are coming back just playing the same song and theme but in a different person. And so what you see is your karma is that you're not seeing your self-worth. You keep on thinking that you have to earn it for some reason, and that is a wound. I'm seeing here that your crown is is got an attachment that is about codependency. You are getting mixed up to what is you and what is them and what is the projection field on you. And when you see what is the projection field on you, you'll be able to release it and send it back to them. You're taking everything so personally. I see here that there has been a lot of deception and a lot of illusions and a lot of lies, and that is because the truths were not yours in the first place. It's not a deception or a lie when you actually see that that energy was not even yours in the first place. It was just their karma, their journey, their healing that they needed to do. You can't do healing for somebody else. Oh, I'm racist, am I? Okay. That's your projection, not mine. So I can look into that, Valerie. I am sorry that your life has been a bit of a challenge, but let's just say those who are having those types of challenges, it's not that you deserve it, but we need people who are strong enough and capable enough to go through it. So certainly I can look at that. So love wheel Amanda, you have to separate yourself from everybody else you want to heal and see yourself as all connected in an energy that is love or above. Yes, but you take on their energy instead of actually being a mentor or a coach or a provider of that energy. You need to learn how to detach from it, but you take everything on as if it's your energy, as a mirror. Yeah, you get a little lost in what is projection field and what is your field. Valerie Starseed, I'll just tap in a little energy here for you. I am seeing here that you're in a real lovely healing stage, I will tell you. All right. You are looking like you're w- okay, I'm just going to say this. I'm seeing you in a recovery phase. You're in a recovery. I don't know if there was addictions. I don't know if there was a state of you being dependent on another, but I see you releasing that dependency and you want to be more independent again. And so I see here that you never really had some good news. You never really felt like things were deserving for you. You just never got those little happy, little lucky breaks that you were looking for. And so that is because, you know, you need to work so hard for everything. You need to, you just never really even had your own inner child to be able to play. And that's the thing, you have to figure out how to have more play in your life again. You know, you are definitely surrounded by soulmates. You are definitely surrounded by people who are showing up for you. And the only thing is, you don't have the ability to see everything as clear. And because you have to be so um clear and precise and direct because of the family that you have, it's hard for you to not, if they're not, if everybody outside of you is not so clear and direct, it's hard for you to see that. And so, it's hard for you to see what's real and what's illusion sometimes. um don't focus so much on love, don't focus so much on love being available to you to be able to receive. You have to focus instead on yourself. You have to focus on your beliefs. You have to focus on what you deserve. You have to focus on letting go of anything that no longer serves you. You see, I'm seeing that you don't feel like you're a manifester. I see that you are having challenges believing that you can manifest this. Your shadow, I am showing as in as you needing validation. You need constant validation. And you need to let that go, because I'm seeing that what's challenging for you is being overcome if you can just allow it to be received by you. It's changing in your dynamic, this overcoming your challenges, it's going to happen for you. And so, what I'm seeing here is what has been shifting for you is that, you've been very disconnected from believing in yourself, and you are needing to manifest um something a little concrete, something that's really real. And you're tired of always depending on others to support you, and you're tired of expecting somebody else to save you. It's time for you to see that the old is to be let go, and you're stepping into a new era where you can have the standards of knowing that you are valued, you are worthy, and you are deserving of this energy. You know, you are to be fearless in this next state of mind where you believe that you are deserving, and don't look for somebody to rescue you at all. But when you can get into, I'm paying attention to this wasp, this huge wasp right here. It's gone out the door. I had to scare me first. That's how we manifest. Sometimes we don't manifest until we get scared. I wasn't scared of it until now. Um, so understand your blessing is that, anything can happen just like that. Anything can happen. And, you're not close to success. And maybe it's time for you to move on to something better. Just understand that if you are shifting from one type of energy into another, what does not belong in that energy will have to fall away, and what is going to be in alignment will show up for you. Yeah. Yeah. Believe that you can step into that. Believe that it's happening for you. Don't rely on someone else to tell you it. That's what I got for you. Just actually one more thing. Um, so things may get worse before they get better. And maybe sometimes things are happening that you did not foresee it happening. That's when you need to be prepared to really see that so it's kind of like a test. We don't like the tests. Thank you. We don't like the tests. We don't like your nervous system. When we get fear, we can manifest through the contrast. And so when that little test comes up, we're challenged. How much do you believe? How much do you believe? If you feel unsafe, that's rule number one. Do you feel safe? And if you don't feel safe, why not? That is where we do the shadow work. What is making you feel unsafe? Oh, I'm so glad that wasp is gone. It was sticking around here this whole time. Um, so what happens is, yeah, as soon as it zoomed up to me, it took off. It went right out that door. I know, because it works. That's the thing. At what point, thank you, PJ. At what point do you face your fear straight on? Because once you face your fear straight on, it will just go right out the door. That was for you. All right. So face your fear right on, and then it will go right out the door. I thank you so much, PJ, for your. I love that. I love that so much. I love that. Actually, I've got another one I must have missed somehow. Where was the other one? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I appreciate all of you showing up. I appreciate all of you sharing time with me. Just like you guys all value my time with you. Definitely, I'm doing you next because I truly appreciate those who are looking for me to help you with a reading. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead. And it wouldn't hurt for you to go back and check out some of the other readings. There may be some messages for you, and you can truly see how I do things. But thank you for that. I, yeah, I'm gonna, Harley, Harley, I love Harlequin. Um, I'm going to go and do PJ and Valerie Starseed. Um, I appreciate you. Letting go of what no longer serves you means believing that you're making space for something more aligned for you, better for you. Just just don't let your mind get in the way of what is aligned for you, but just believe and communicate your needs and follow through with what your gut tells you each day. Each day, call out to the universe. Today, what do you want me to do? And listen, whatever shows up to help you. Nobody can just sit on their sofa and expect the world to happen for them. They need to make things happen. But sometimes we get overwhelmed with so many ways, and we can get um, our mind can overrun us with so many ways, like, what do I do? And what is the right answer? And so that's why I encourage you to take a break and take a moment. And in your household, you've got so much to do that maybe it could be just that moment when you go to the bathroom and take a deep breath and listen to what your gut says. Y- You're not limited to just that. You're not limited to just that. You don't have to feel like the universe has to save you. You have to trust that the universe got your back. All right, PJ. All right, Richard. All right, let me drink. Happy Mother's Day to all of you who have celebrations of Mother's Day. It is happening in Canada. Richard, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but his name is Richard. All right. Oh, you're in Canada as well. Ireland. Oh, you guys are all visiting from all over the place. All right. So, PJ and Richard. All right. PJ, here you are manifesting. You are manifesting. You have an opportunity here that you are trying to create for love. Maybe this is a brand new manifestation for you. You were influenced by something that created a spark of desire, something that, you know, activated a little like, like, oh, I want to know. I want is something that says, "Ooh, I want to know more about you. I want to feel, I want to learn, I want to grow with us." And so, what you're wanting is to heal your abundance not seeming to flow. You're not feeling the flow. Something is missing in your flow of abundance. Your lesson here is you like things to go real fast and real quick. Things happen instantly. You have a little bit of impulse control. And so your challenge here is love never really makes the cut. Seems like love seems to dissipate. It's like things happen too fast, too impulsively. It's like a dopamine hit. And then love fades. And then you're kind of like, huh, that didn't last. And so um you yourself, you have to understand that love is a choice, not always about destiny that has come to pass, but love is something that you don't just barge in and it lasts. You have to take the time, you have to understand how love is created through dark and light, through good and bad. Love doesn't kick in until somebody takes a step back and says, do I want this? So sometimes love takes moments of time and not something overnight. Love feels like it can happen within the first 15 seconds you meet somebody. You're like, oh, I think this person is my forever person. But love doesn't set in until some time passes. Yeah, I know you put some away. Because they are not givers. You know what? They're takers. You're kind of like, oh, they're entitled, and they just think that they don't see that they should deserve me. They don't work for me. They put no effort in for me. They're influenced with this energy of, do I have to stay? It's kind of like you already give them the opportunity. They don't have to work for it. It's like you're there and you're not going anywhere. And so what happens is, they want a little bit more freedom to see if you would leave. Maybe, they don't want to have it like sudden commitment from you. And so what this is about is that you don't have to feel like you have to wait. You have to feel that, you know what, I really don't got no time for this. And so their challenge is that they don't have all the time in the world. You have to take away the time is already guaranteed. So the mirror that is coming from the energy combined with you and Richard. Yeah. So right now, it just seems like this is not manifesting in a way that is aligned with what you truly feel that you deserve. You are healing that impulse control. You're healing that, I don't know if this is something I want to endure and grow. It's kind of like interfering with, you're already colored with knowing that it's kind of like he doesn't know that he wants this with you because you're not giving him the space to step into his masculine energy, and you are overcompensating by being in masculine energy to make it work. So once you step out of your masculine energy and step into your divine energy, he would be able to step into his masculine energy, because right now you're doing all the work and it's taking it all from him. He doesn't know how he feels because emotionally he is only once when somebody is not doing all the work for him. You're creating this entitlement in him, actually. It's in a projection that he doesn't prioritize you because you already told him that he's a party. He wants to earn your attention. He wants to earn your attraction. He wants to earn your wanting to be with him. He wants this to be clear, and he wants to be clear But it's not a game. It's just you're doing all the work and you're making it one-sided because you're overcompensating because you don't trust. You are not in your feminine energy because you do not trust. So you're overcompensating, trying to do everything. And as soon as you can start trusting that he is going to make the right decision and that he's going to follow through the way that he should follow through, you can take a step back and you can let him show up. You're not letting him show up in the first place. You got to get out of your head. You got to step into your divine feminine energy. And once you do, the king will show up too. That's what I got for you. Yeah, there's a difference to chasing somebody and pushing somebody away. Um, like I think you're in a masculine energy. Your masculine energy is being in protective mode. You're not feeling safe. You really need to feel safe no matter what. You need to feel safe that even if he shows up, you can be the queen that you are. Yeah, it's an entrapment energy that makes you feel like you'll lose this. There is this surrendering to the possibilities that this could win or lose, and that's all right. You need to feel how much you are in power of this whole thing. That this is what's making you disappointed. There's a hidden background that you feel like you're going to lose. So you overcompensate, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? So before it was like he was chasing me, like he would try to talk and all of there never seemed to be balance, but now I have changed it. Yeah, but I don't want you to create confusion. It just don't be the one apologizing for something you didn't do. Don't be over giving. Don't like if he if he acts like a spoiled entitled child, is that what you want to do, is raise some spoiled entitled child? No. So what I'm saying is let him show up the way he is, and don't expect him to chase you just because you're purposely not chasing him. This is not about chasing. Has nothing to do with looking at chasing energy. This is about you stepping into your divine feminine energy and knowing that you are desirable, that you are absolutely desirable, and that you have the capability of attracting your person. All you have to do is believe it. And that there is somebody that you had dropped your handkerchief and you're hoping that he picks it up. And that's all you have to do is allow him to feel safe, that if he so there's a lot of people who won't ask a person out because they're scared of being denied. Like, you know what, there's a possibility that you don't feel safe, he don't feel safe. There is definitely here, I am showing for him, he is in an energy of he wants you to do everything. And that's not what you want. You want him to show up for you. And if you don't give him the space to do that, either he's not going to be able to step into that energy because of his own wounds, if not, make space for somebody else who will. But you do not want to get in masculine energy and track him through this entitled, oh, I am the king and you're going to just take care of me, because that's a mother wound. And that is just going to be a toxic energy. You can talk to him. There's nothing wrong with talking to him. What is talking to him? Okay, why is talking to somebody chasing somebody? I don't get that. If you are looking for validation, that's chasing somebody. If you are reacting on a wound, those are definitely codependent. You're looking for validation, you're trying to overcompensate a wound, that's a whole different thing. But if you're just talking to somebody, that's not chasing. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's about you. That's about you. Looking for validation, that's for you. Why do you need validation? Why do you need to be a people pleaser? Why are you always changing things for them? That's where things can go wrong. And that's why you are attracted to people who make you work for it. You need to heal the part of you that does not feel absolutely confident that you are desirable. Because think about it. If you want somebody, you're all in. Yeah. So that's you're triggered by an imbalance. You're triggered by something that's going on with you. So that's a little shadow work that you have to do on yourself. You know, that is something that has to be resolved by you. And you will see that what causes you to be imbalanced is when you do like somebody, when you start feeling this connection with somebody, this energy will trigger. Everything seems cool until things start moving along for you, and then you start getting maybe in your head, or in a energy that you are projecting that you have unhealed from yourself. And that's the thing. I don't want people to always feel like they gotta always be healing, but you're always going to be healing. There's always work that has to be done. And even if you've done a lot of work on yourself, there's always going to be work. And you have to accept that this is just things that you have to be aware of for yourself so that when they come up, you can deal with it yourself and not get them to rely on fixing it for you. Yeah, rejection wound. I have a book called I Am. And for those who are looking for it, it's on Amazon. I have actually about like, I don't know, 14 books on there. And so, but the book I Am would be a really, or there's another one that says, I'm not crazy. Here, I'll show you the books. Just one sec. All right. So you're not crazy. You're remembering. This is a really good one. And it happens to bring up some wounds that come up. I am, this is the one I was telling you about. This one is great. It has an inner child retrieval type of program. Don't chase love, become it. That's another one that's really good for you. Um, those are really great books. If you want to reach out to my email address, um, it's most likely going to be in one of the links below. I can certainly do it. You can go and contact me through one of those links, and I will send you a PDF version. If you want to look at it, it's up to you. And because it will really help you, and that would be my Mother's Day gift back to you, since you definitely contribute to my day as well. But I can certainly send that for you. So, PJ, like I said to you, reach out and I can send you a PDF copy of one of those books. And for anybody else, they're on Amazon under Vicky Martin. And there was someone else here. Just making sure I'm not missing somebody here. Harley. All right, I got to do Harley. Harley, you still here? Harley, what was your question? I'm soon going to be wrapping it up. I've been on here for like 2 hours. Does it say how long? Yeah, going on 2 hours. Actually, more than 2 hours. All right, let's check that out. And I'm soon wrapping up as well. I'm not sure Libra love. I'll have to check, see how I feel after this, if I can do another reading. So your person is William, and I'll just call you Harley. Uh, all right. So right now, you're manifesting. Right. In your answer, I'm getting this. You know that you're manifesting and there's a great opportunity for love here. You definitely have desire for this person. There's a lot here that you want to love and explore and grow and experience with this person. You really, really want this connection. You want this balance. You focus a lot on them and that you want them to focus a lot on you. The thing is, what you are learning here is that it shouldn't be hard work, and they shouldn't have to work hard towards it either. The challenge is there is an upheaval that's happening for you. I don't know what's happened, but there is a trigger that happened and it's a challenge to overcome. So let's look at them. All right. So I'm seeing they got some abandonment issues. All right. So they are really kind of so they they sometimes respond in a subconscious way. They're not in their head, but they think it's in their heart, but really it's subconscious programming that happens. And what it is they're trying to heal an abandonment issue. So they actually have an attachment issue here that is coming through. You know what? They really want love with you. They they feel love with you. They want love with you. But are they expecting a message from you or are they going to be messaging you? Because there is definitely a message that is going to be unexpected that's going to show up. Um, and the challenge is uh, as much as you hoping for validation. Let's just suppose the validation won't be there. Just suppose that maybe they need the validation because of their own wound. And so I'm not looking at your note yet. So what I'm seeing here is you have to um you have to give a little in this to share the energy, and what you put in it, you will be able to take out. You will see this is something worth to put your energy in because you tend to walk away from anything that has the slightest red flag. You don't know what you should stay, so you tend to go. And with him having abandonment issues, that triggers him a little bit. You have a projection that is coming from you that, you know, I don't need you. I don't need you. You're not my person. And really, what it is let him step into his masculine energy and stop overcompensating your own. Because really, this is a choice that you both have to make to stay in this or both leave each other alone. Because I'm seeing here that this really is about two people making a choice to try to really work towards this connection, and then really being compassionate and gentle with each other in your own triggers and downfalls. Because right now you're being triggered, and it's because he has abandonment issues, and because of his abandonment issues he needs you to make him feel safe, not the other way around. Yeah, somebody I'm showing here that he has to learn to reach out to you. That's why I said I don't know if he's reaching out or if you're going to be messaging him, but there was a lesson for him to learn about um initiating messages. With his abandonment issues, he waits for you to message to make him feel safe. He doesn't know how to feel safe. And this is about a wound. Pink is 21. I have to break the news to you. I really don't think I would be able to get to you. I do apologize for that. I've been on for over 2 hours and I really have to wrap things up. I have somebody who was asking for a reading before you, and I really wasn't sure if I was going to get to that. I am starting to feel a little depleted, and I won't do that for anybody. You felt abandoned by him first because he has abandonment issues. He's just reacting subconsciously. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you subscribe, I might be even on later on. All right. I am on every weekend, and I may even be on a little later on today. Don't know for sure, but I definitely will be back on next week. I promise. Um, Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes I'm not here on Saturdays, but I definitely be here at least once. And sometimes even through the week, depends on how things are going for me, because they're usually in the evenings and I can't really guarantee that I can do much with that sometimes. And sometimes early in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning for me. So I might try to start doing a few of those, but I can't certainly be on for like 2 or 3 hours. Again, I'm just going to repeat what I just said, and you can go and deal with it as you can. You're triggered, and because you're triggered, you need him to make you feel validated but in the same time, he's the one who needs validated because he has his own abandonment issues. So you're just mirroring each other and triggering each other. So either you two can make a choice and talk about it and work it out, or you're gonna have to um, understand that you're triggering him. You call it a boundary. I'm stating, abandonment issues, it's not his fault. He got it from something that happened to him. And so it's not fair for somebody to say to you, this makes me feel unsafe, to walk away. And so that is boundaries. If something about him is making you feel unsafe, then walk away. But don't use boundaries to control him. That's a different thing. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. And I thank you, Harley, for always showing up. A bunch of you have been always showing up for my readings. I appreciate that very much. Pink is 21. Show up in my next reading if you get a chance. Put your notifications on, and I'll do some more readings again. If you're walking away, you have to be ready to walk away. All right. Until next time, just be love.